warned by a Slovak mountain rescuer who saw the danger they...
Do you remember if they had a lot of interaction?
It's perfect. Okay, so the beginning of this video is a little bit all over the place, but I promise you it gets better towards the end. So basically, we just have this short little to-do list. My basic goals right now are to make a curtain to cover this ugly little shelf that I have, a floor cushion so that I can use my colors, and an overall clean and reset of the entire room. Okay, so the whole reason behind this video is that I have decided I wanted to become a full-time, cozy crafting content creator, and as a 24-year-old stay-at-home wife with no children and really no responsibilities other than the house, I have no reason as to why I can't do that. But as you can see, I live in an RV, and this is my entire crafting space. This room is completely mine, but it does become a bit overwhelming because the space is so small, and I'm very limited on desk space. So over here is where I want to put a little coloring space for my alcohol markers and coloring books. First things first, the table. I want to do that first because I think I need a place to put things, so the table's going up first. Okay, first things first, shout out Bows vs. the World. I know I'm a small creator and she will probably never see this, but she is one of my favorite true crime YouTubers, and she's almost always playing in the background. I love her so much. But we have to talk about this table and what are the faces that I'm making when I build this table. This thing is very simple to put together, but I'm telling you, it took me probably 30 minutes of just twisting the legs on. This table was driving me absolutely insane, but I think it came out really, really cute. Also, these lamps on Amazon are rechargeable and they're amazing. Okay, the table is done. Now, this is where we come into the part where I thought that the floor cushions would be perfect for this, because I don't want to have to pick up all of my sewing supplies to have to come and sit down and color, and I'm thinking about doing coloring live streams in the future, so if you want to see that, if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. But here is my beautiful table. The problem with this table, and the reason I need floor cushions for it, is this is a little bit too tall. I'd like to be up just like here. So I have this quilt, it's right over here. This quilt, it has holes in it, it is very old, and I would like to repurpose it, find a way to add a little bit more structure to it, and turn it into a set of 2 floor cushions, because I, in the future, would like to have this room be accessible to my friends when they come over, because we're kind of stuck in the living room because there's not really enough like seating situation. Like if I'm at my sewing machine, they gotta sit way over here, and then like it's just this whole thing. So I'm gonna make these into cushions, but I'm also going to make a curtain to kind of cover up this right here, because this is all of my like unfinished projects, or just like things I want to kind of forget about for a little bit, especially like crochet stuff I don't really want to finish because I don't have the motivation to.
It's making me worry, and we're starting to speak a little. So it's either Place your hands by your side. It's the 9 Hilda center taps. You count each one out loud. It's on the record. All right.
I'm beginning to realize this video is going to be very unaesthetic. But I got the curtain done, but I'm realizing that I need a place to put all of my scrap fabric that I have around the room, and I have this bin that's up here, that guy right there, that I'm pretty sure has unfinished crochet projects in it. But if I can get it and fit all of my scrap fabric in there and then put the crochet projects somewhere else, that'll make that kind of come together a little bit more, because I also don't want this table to be covered in stuff all the time either. I don't want to have the crayons, no. I don't want to have all the coloring stuff on this thing either all the time. So I need to figure out a way to kind of organize this stuff. So I'm gonna start, I think, with that bin. We'll see what we can do with that so that I can make some more use of the space over here.
Another guide on the trail. They were warned by a Slovak mountain rescuer who saw the danger they were putting themselves and their child. When they passed the Chatapod sign, a small mountain hut that offered shelter to countless couple to turn around, they were told that the path ahead was treacherous and that they were not equipped to deal with it, especially with a baby. With every step, they took their baby higher into the freezing, unforgiving world of the winter peaks. You have to ask yourself, what were they thinking? Yes, we'll deal with it. Another said, bringing a 9-month-old up the dangerous mountain out here is beyond.
It's 2 o'clock. I slightly regret this. This is what we're rocking with right now. But I did get underneath of here kind of set up. And I don't think I showed you, but this is, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with this. This is all of my manga collection that I have so far. I have one of my porcelain dolls, because I do collect porcelain dolls. So, and this is pretty organized. This is like just little things that like decor and empty. Well, no, there's buttons in there, but I think this is fine how it is. And there's the babies. Oh my goodness. Are you excited? Are you having a lot of fun? For the most part, it's as good as it's getting. You can only get so creative whenever you're in an RV and you have very limited space. I think that I want to like make some like crochet ivy for under here. I think it'd look really pretty like by this chair. But I don't know if you have any like decorating or organizing ideas for me. I'll leave it in the comments, because Lord knows I need some help. I need to get this whole situation figured out, because I desperately want to work on my floor cushions, which I think would be really nice for in here, because I have my little like reading area over here, and then this will be for like coloring, and I'm also planning to make this little spot like maybe my live stream spot when it comes to coloring, which was like the whole point of doing this whole part of the room. But I think 2 little floor pillows, because I can also pull that table like over here, and like my chair fits like out of the way. I can kind of push it, so there's multiple uses for that. But anyway, I have to start and try to get this somewhat organized. Oh look, my ghosty fabric wallpaper that's not super great. We're not going to talk about it.
Deeper than some other people and kind of actually discuss how deep this situation.
I guess while this time lapse of me cleaning up my space and, you know, going through some things, I'll just kind of sit here and talk to you a little bit about what my plans are for this channel, what my plans are for this room, and kind of how I ended up in the whole RV situation. So I guess I'll start with the RV. We moved up to first Iowa for my husband's job, and realized quickly that if we're going to be traveling for work, we should buy an RV because living in apartments really sucks. And we bought the RV and then only did one other traveling position with this other job, and then we got a permanent position in New Mexico, so we are permanent here now, and hopefully soon, someday, we will be buying a house and getting out of this RV, but for now, this is what we have. And for this channel, I guess really, I have a lot of hobbies, like quilting here, one I just recently started, that I would like to start monetizing occasionally. Not everything I do I want to make YouTube videos on, but I am very creative. I like to use alcohol markers, I crochet, I quilt, I sew, I paint, I draw. There's a lot of crafts that I do, and that's just the bare minimum of everything. I'm willing to try everything, and I just think that the things and skills that I have learned recently, I'd like to share with the world. And so, yeah, I guess that's kind of where I'm at. I definitely need to work on my recording skills, I feel like, because a lot of this video it feels rushed, even though it wasn't, because I just really don't know what I'm doing quite yet, but bear with me, and I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'm still saving up to get a new camera. I do have a GoPro, but that's for when we go on like hikes and stuff like that. It doesn't really translate well into vlogs and stuff, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you'd like to see from me, because I am interested in doing anything and everything all the time.
Interesting if that statement is from her, that she's came up.
I'm done. I'm actually done. Now, this could probably use a little bit more organizing and going through of things. I think I have a big bookshelf right up above my head up here. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. Not doing that. There's some hidden stuff, like the basket behind the AC over there. We're not going to do that because that can be done another day. But I'm done, finally. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't think that I'm going to have enough time to do the full cushions, but I do have 2 giant bags of polyfill. I want them to be a little bit hard, like I don't want to like sink through it and have my butt touch the floor, but I think I'm gonna figure out tonight, I think I'm gonna figure out the measurements, and I'm thinking I don't know, I think I want to make them in a circle. But I was thinking about a heart, and then I've seen the star ones, but I think I'll just make a circle out of these, so they'll be more timeless, whatever. But I don't know if I'll be able to get it done today. I might cut everything out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I didn't end up doing any of the stuff with the puffs last night, but I did get my nails done. Ooh. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm trying to show something. Just a beauty guru. No hate. Excuse me. But, oh, I also was practicing drawing because I haven't done that in a long time. But I want to start like designing my own like stickers and like logos and stuff, so I need to start practicing drawing. So I did spend a little bit of time doing that last night because it was too late to really start on anything that was like hectic, and I just got this room clean. Hopefully we're gonna keep it that way. Fingers crossed, but like the likelihood of that happening is slim to none. But anyway, this is the quilt I'm gonna be using for the floor puffs. It is very old. It is like a lot of the squares are kind of deteriorating, but I just think that I don't ever want to use it, and it sits in a box and it's too small for any of our like beds or anything that we have. So I just figured, why not just give it like new life and make a little floor pillow. So I think making these little floor pillows will like kind of make the space a little bit more inviting, because like I finally did that down there, and that's where the poofs are going, the little coloring station that I made. So, but I don't know how I'm going to cut these out because I don't have anything to reference. I do want it to be like yay big, but again, I don't know. But I know I at least have enough for one, but we'll just kind of see. But the next couple of minutes of this video are going to be a little bit hectic because I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah.
Old Mary Jo Bailey has been on the run.
Feeling that Yvonne Manson shook the community she lived in to its core.
After the patrolman arrived, found the 40-year-old mother laying face down in a pool.
Devoted to her children and who avoided
He stayed on the farm and for the 85. He remembered having a lot of interactions with the
This case for a long time, and we just have a similar personality. While I'm allowed to lie,
was so misery. You know what I mean? Where like you start to do kind of the statistical analysis. She was that they are happy, they put other people who are not next to them, right? So we're
You ready for this? It's perfect. I am gonna leave this hole though because I sat on it and it feels like it sinks down a whole lot, so I think I'm gonna leave the hole open because I have another bag of polyfill and I'm gonna let this kind of settle for a little bit and then stuff it again probably, because it is pretty like, it looks nice and fluffy, but when you sit on it, it compresses really easy. So I think I'm gonna leave it how it is for now, but I'm gonna leave the hole. I'm just gonna safety pin it or do something like easy so I can get back and fill it more in the future. But look at it, it's beautiful. I didn't have enough for two, but I am gonna find a way to use the leftover quilt fabric, but that's for a different day. Well, I am finally finished, so are you guys ready to see what I got done? Because I'm pretty excited, and I'm very excited for what this room is going to hold in the future. Okay, so clearly this video wasn't like super aesthetic or super nice and blah 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 whatever, but it's just kind of the reality of being in an RV and trying to like come up with a way to make things look good. Now, I do have proper spaces to film from now on. I have my little reading nook and like coloring area. I have my main desk and my sewing and quilting desk, and everything's organized now. So again, the whole goal of this was because I had decided that I'm going to go full-time craft cozy content creator, and I needed to make sure that my space would fit that. Now, I was slowly kind of working my way towards that, where I had bought my new desk and some new organization stuff, but I didn't film it because I didn't really have that plan in my head yet, but that's kind of where I'm at now. So thank you guys so much for watching. This video was very like spur of the moment. I just wanted to like get this out because I wanted to make the announcement about the channel change and my plans for the future. I have a couple of ideas I'm gonna throw out there, and you guys let me know in the comments if you're even interested in it. I have a bunch of Gilmore Girls stuff that I have that kind of would make, I think, a really good like week-long series about like maybe like a cozy fall Gilmore Girls staying. I have some coloring books, some fabric, and I'm thinking about doing a couple live streams in that time where we can all kind of watch Gilmore Girls together and do whatever. I am in the middle of quilting my first ever quilt, so in the future I plan to do a couple of quilting videos. But I have some of my first 9x9 squares that I finished that I am just so excited about. But I had recently learned how to start quilting. I've been crocheting for years now, and I have a bunch of crochet videos I could make. I do have a Nintendo Switch. I just got a graphics card, so I'm thinking about when I do start doing lives that I'm gonna start maybe doing some like cozy gaming type things, maybe on the weekends. You guys let me know what you would want to see, because I do a million things. So paint, crochet, make music, that's another one, quilt, DIY crafting, like for holidays, for like decor. I'm learning to draw again. There's just a bunch of different things, like construction paper crafting, like I do like little portraits and stuff like that. So you guys let me know what you would like to see from me, because I have a couple of plans. But again, if we're gonna be doing this, I'd like to know what you guys would like to see from me, so that would kind of help me out a little bit. But again, thank you so much for watching. I know this was kind of like different than the usual video and not the most pleasing thing to watch maybe, but that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.